Big injury news ahead of the Champions League qualifying rounds. Welcome back to the channel. It's unfortunate. I don't really want to be reporting this, but the reality is that's what we're talking about today. Is Thelo Aasgaard has picked up an injury, as he's now a major injury doubt for the Champions League crunch game against Panathinaikos. I think there's two ways of looking at this. You know, you've got the devil on one shoulder, you've got the angel on the other. The devil's telling me, oh, this is pish. One of our star players are out, man. He could be out for years. Then the angel's like, it's only a couple of games. Because we don't really know. But in terms of what happened, folks, alright, it was the Dunfermline game. Now, I think a lot of people don't even are aware this happened. I did upload a review to it. You have to be a channel member to get that. I thought, you know what, it was behind a closed doors game, and how about I put it behind closed doors if Rangers are going to put it behind closed doors? So that's what I did. But we won 4-1, and apparently he's picked up a knock. Now, the good thing is, it's being labelled as a fitness sweat ahead of the Champions League qualifier. It's not being labelled as he's out until 2026 kind of thing. And I'll take that every day of the week. Here, would it be unfortunate if Thelo Aasgaard misses the first two legs here, and obviously misses the entirety of the second qualifying round? Yeah, I'd rather him in the team. He looks a proper player, right? But I mean, imagine you were dealt with the issue of, oh, he's out until like December. That would hit me like a shotgun blast to the chest, folks. I'm not going to lie. But the good news is, I don't think it's actually going to be that bad, because he's just an injury doubt. It's not he's done. So we'll get into it. So the creative player suffered a thigh knock in a bounce game against Dunfermline during the week. Aasgaard, signed for Luton, will be sent for scans on the injury with the faint hope he can recover quickly to feature in the Champions League second qualifying round. However, it's understood he is a serious doubt to be able to feature in the matchday squad for the first leg on Tuesday, the 22nd of July at Ibrox. There is relief that Aasgaard is not facing a lengthy injury absence, but it would still be a blow for Martin to be without the new recruit against Panathinaikos next week. To register their 25-man squad for both legs, Rangers have until Thursday, 17th of July, 11 PM UK time. Rangers must have at least 8 locally trained players included in the 25. So it is currently, let me check the time, it's 2 o'clock. I don't know when Rangers are going to announce their squad, but when they do, I will make a video for that. So yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, I'm not going to read through Aasgaard. I mean, there's a lot of Aasgaard quotes here when he first signed. But I've already signed that. Yeah, I talked about it, sorry. So yeah, it sucks because I would like to have seen the guy in action, but there's no guarantee that he won't be in action, is what I will say in that regard, because it's just a doubt. What do I predict? I don't think it's worth taking the risk in the first leg. I know it's at home and jeez, near died. I couldn't get any oxygen. I know that's the game where we want to build a lead and going into the second leg, but for me, it's not worth risking his thigh and then putting him out for months instead of what could be just weeks at this stage. It could just be a week. I mean, let's be honest, folks. The game is just what? Today's the 17th. The game is 5 days away on Tuesday. It's coming soon, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. But in terms of any other news, I'm having a quick wee. I just saw who was on James English's podcast there. I mean, damn. No, I am not even getting on to that. Anyway, folks, that is this done. That's actually fucking disturbed me what I just seen there. Anyway, Aasgaard injury blow ahead of the Champions League. It's unfortunate, but here I wouldn't be surprised we saw this guy rocking up, laying the smack down on Tuesday. But regardless, I want no excuses. If this guy's injured or not, deal with it. Problem is, though, it's not like we can go out and sign a player and get him in the squad, because, as I just pointed out, the deadline's tonight. And like I said, folks, I will probably go live to discuss that later on or I'll make a video. One of the two. It'll be getting covered regardless. Till next time though. Peace.